Okay, this evening I would like to present my PowerPoint, and it is on preventable deaths in hot cars, and that is referencing children who die annually in hot cars. This first page that you see, which is my cover page, these deaths are preventable. That's a little girl left in a car who seems to be bewildered, not knowing where her parents are. This car also, another child is left alone. This child appears to be asleep and left alone in a car. One thing we must remember, it does not take long for a child body to become overheated. This is a pie that shows us the age groups of the kids who die in hot cars. It gives us an idea which age group is the most or the least. The ones with purple, that's the age group from 1 to 3, and that's the toddlers. And 55% of deaths in hot cars are toddlers ages 1 to 3. And then next will be children under 1 year old, which that's 32%. Then we have the 4 to 6 year olds, that's 10%. And then we have 7 to 14 year olds, and that's the 7%. This research covered children up to 14 years old. Here we have a graph, and this graph shows us what has been going on as it pertains to children dying in hot cars from 1998 to current. We see how it varies, and the one in red, that is for 2021, and the number is 23. We hope it stays at that. Here we have circumstances leading to hot car deaths. 54% of children are forgotten in cars by their caregivers. And for the overall number, since they have been collecting statistics, is 376 children, and that is 54%. 28% of children left in unattended vehicles is 28%, 198 children, 17%, 120, and 1%, and that's on children when they don't know the circumstances. I'm sorry, the 17% children, those are intentionally left in cars, and the 28, those are children playing outside who get lost in cars unknowingly. Um, there is the Good Samaritan law. It is not in every state. I have a few states here that I got, Florida, Indiana, Kentucky, Missouri, Ohio, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Vermont, Virginia, and Wisconsin. Those are some of the states. And for those who may not be familiar with the Good Samaritan law, it's a law that protects you from lawsuits. Let's say, for instance, a child is left in a car and appears to be in distress, and someone breaks in to get the child out of the car. This law, if it is in your state, would protect you from a lawsuit. Here we see what should we do if we see a child left unattended in the car? There is one here where it says wait for emergency. That can be very tricky. You have really got to assess the situation to know if it is safe for you to wait, because it may be seconds and that child could be dead. So be aware of that. Call 911, look for the parents. Time is really a problem when it comes to children being left in unattended cars. The temperature, they're telling us, when temperature is usually, if it's outside 25 degrees centigrade, in the car it's 45 to 55. So it's roughly 20 to 30 degrees higher in a car than it is outside. So if it's a summer's day and it's 98 degrees, think about the temperature in a car, 30 degrees higher. So all of these things we must be cognizant of. A child's body temperature rises 3 to 5 times faster than an adult. So these are all things that really puts children at a disadvantage for dying if left in an unattended car. Um, These are some information that I have here, references and things. So I hope you got some things out of this and that you will become cognizant of children in unattended cars. Thank you.